So again, Metal can actually pick the civilization for Dracont and himself, so I have no clue what's going to happen here. I would say good Monk Civ versus horrible Monk Civ.
Mongols against Franks.
What?
Weird. Weird.
What?
Just strange.
How does that make any sense?
Like, I know Metal loves Franks, but I mean, Mongols are a boom civ, and basically you're giving the boomer the boom civ.
Exactly. And why Franks? Like, why Franks? Unless you want
Well,
to
Franks
surround
are
the
a good
space with...
arena civ, man.
Yeah,
Or
because you can
castle
push with the
top.
castles, yeah, but... I know that from the
Actually,
one game we played, if you remember.
I'm gonna check and see what the changelog is for the civs, because there might be
That's
some
true.
expat business going on.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Mongols decrease fire rate of elite Magadai by 10% and
Yeah.
fix the frame fire delay, so it's the same delay as the regular ones. No, nothing for Franks.
Yeah. So again... Why? I guess we'll see.
Well, I guess like if you go hard on monks, there's not really like, or sorry, go hard on Mongols. It takes them a long time to create counter units to come back at you with. So I
Yeah.
guess if he gets in his walls and like in his grill, then it's going to be really tough for Dracont, especially without the back bases on these maps. So maybe that's why he picked it, because he won't have anywhere to run.
That's actually what I was thinking. The one thing about these maps is that there's not a lot of space in the back, which I don't particularly like because I really liked it when the maps were a little bit different. I really liked it when there was more space in the back for some players. But anyway, because there's not a lot of space, maybe Metal's thinking, hey, I can just walk in with a bunch of castles and go with castle pressure because my castles are cheap. But let's look
And
at the maps. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
the castle line of sight is fixed as well, so they get a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
extra range with their attack now.
Hmm.
Or the range they should have, rather.
Okay. Well,
I
things to think about.
that's how it works. I don't know.
And very good point from Crushnot in the chat. He said, also, keep in mind that this means that Metal will play Mongols next game as well. So he didn't want to pick something too lopsided because if he loses a game, then the best of 9 is over. So maybe he has something in mind, but wants to play as Mongols next game if he wins. So looking at Dracont's map, he has his main gold on the left, stone on the back, and this is the first time I've seen with X-Patch Arena where there's a second stone in someone's base. Before it was always like one stone, one gold, and that's it. So Dracont does have another stone. Apart from that, a little bit more space than the previous games, but not a ton. Dave, what do you think about Metal's map?
Metal's got a pretty good map, to be honest. Well, they're all going to be pretty good here, but the gold isn't too far forward. And he's got the gold on the left-hand side of his base, which he can kind of secure and make part of his base pretty easily.
Yeah, it's true.
He's got the stone and the secondary stone and secondary gold on the right side, and a relic over there. So I think their maps are fairly even here. I'd give a slight edge over to Dracont just for having the back stone, back gold, and the extra stone in his base.
Yeah, I agree. The one thing I'll say about these maps is that they are so consistent. Players do not have bugged maps. Players do not have bad locations of relics, which we'll touch on in a second, or forward golds and things like that. So it's actually really nice and fair. But I really wish that they would make it so some maps would have more space in the back. Let's say both players would have that extra space instead of such a small amount of space. Because I feel like when there's a small amount of space, it makes players have to play more aggressive. And sometimes the boom style is more interesting in certain situations. But let's look at the relics. On the left side, we have a relic there for Dracont, and there's also one on the left side closer to Metal. On the right, there's one right next to Dracont's walls, and then there's one in the middle, in between the two, and one on the right next to Metal. So, like I said, fairly even. And now we just gotta wait till they get to the 24-25 villager mark to try and figure out what they're going to be doing.
Dracont's been trying to push this deer for about the last 3 minutes, and it's just trolling him so badly. It's gone back about 3 times already. It went all the way around this wall from that gap he opened. And he must be getting really frustrated right now.
I think he's going to get it now, unless it hits the tree and bugs out. I think he'll get it. There we go. Yeah, it's always really bad. I mean, the deer is so important. Metal's really good at luring deer. I mean, I've seen him do it every single game, and he gets him in so fast.
He's already getting his third in, which
Yeah.
means that he can. Oh, did he already get both boars in? I guess he did.
Yep. You just did
Interesting.
it
So
really
he's got
early, I
3
guess.
deers and both boars, so more than enough food here.
Okay, well, both players are going up on the same population. Actually, saying that,
Nope,
it looks
Dracont
like,
has one more villager.
yeah, which is weird because they've gone up at the same time. So some idle time for Metal then. But also, I find it interesting that Metal has gone up so early. If he was going to be going with castles, he would go up much later. So maybe he will go with something a little bit different than I was expecting here.
Monks? Frank Monks?
Monks, stables, siege, maybe? I don't know. Like, you never want to go knights because they can be converted. So this
You know
is
what?
so odd.
He might still go on stone though, because the Frank castles are cheaper, so you don't have
That's
to go on
true.
stone as early. So maybe he's just not as preemptive with it.
Yeah. That's a good point. You never know with this guy, but most likely it's going to be a 1 or 2 TC type push with low eco. And that's why I think the castle move is going to be the best bet for him. Alright, now I'm looking at Dracont's eco, and it is looking good, man. He already has the resources. He's going for a barracks, which probably means he'll go stable and blacksmith.
Mongols, right? So
Yep.
we see stable there and blacksmiths as well. So good call.
Okay. So
And they're
stable
having a
means
scout
he will...
war.
Ooh.
So oh, you gotta keep him away from that stable though. Don't give him the information that you're putting one down.
Also, there's no loom, so he has to be careful. But he should be fine now. Obviously, the stable means scouts could come out, and scouts will come out, mainly for map control, and also to, more importantly, get those relics. You can see Dracont's trying to push in that deer. Oh, the spear blocked it! Deer's going
Spearman!
back.
Spearman! Oh, that's bad!
Wow, that's really
That's
nice.
bad!
Really nice for Dracont. Dracont's letting Metal know that was a mistake.
What is Metal
Or, sorry.
doing? Like, what's he planning here? He's going on... So he's going monks?
I don't know,
Market
man.
blacksmith. On the gold, not on the stone. He's Franks. What's the play?
We'll see.
I
Maybe
guess
he'll just boom.
I guess Dracont went stable because he thought with the Franks, Metal was going to push a castle and maybe he could deny it.
Yeah. It's also a good point. Normally you go with the stable, I think, to try and get the map control with the relics and deny the other person from getting the monks out early. But
Pounding headache now, he says. If I win, I may ask for reschedule. This guy's ridiculous, man. Cool.
I think we're going to see a boom from this guy. He's going to go from monastery, but I think we're going to see a TC right away.
I forgot double bit. Cool. I've not done this in 2 years. He just unravels as soon as something isn't going his way.
Yeah. Yep.
Another TC down from him. He's making
TC
a monastery. Still that scout out from Dracont wandering around though, and Monk's now out from Dracont and a monastery. So he's gonna try and get the relics. And I bet you the first place he's going with that knight is right out to that forward relic.
But why a knight?
Or no, he's gonna go out there with the scout. Look score, yeah.
Okay,
Score
so is Metal trying to make excuses right now? That's what it seems like.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get the relic though? Is he gonna get it before Dracont is getting over there? Oh.
Did you see what Dracont said?
I guess your best. Oh,
So,
please get that scout! Oh my god!
He got it.
Laid right over there and gave him enough time to convert. That's clutch. That's really good for Metal.
Metal said, "Look at the score and tell me how good you think I'm playing."
I guess
implying that he's having a bad game and he has a headache or something, and Dracont says, "I guess you're best." Savage.
So
Oh man.
is he gonna don't convert the spearman, convert the knight. Please convert the knight. Don't convert the spearman, convert the knight, the knight, the knight, the knight,
Do
the knight.
I sense a metal bias in your voice, Dave?
I just want to
Oh,
see
he got
this
it.
series go on. That was
I
the
agree.
fastest convert I've ever seen in my entire life.
I agree. I agree with you there. I'm just messing around. Why make a knight? Why not a scout, man? Doesn't make any sense. Two
That was
TCs
like
now for metal.
just
Third
two
coming up for
walls,
Dracont.
and then he was converted.
Wah wah ping. Is that right? Not even close.
Doesn't even sound anything like it. Another scout out for Dracont. I wonder if he's gonna keep this one. I actually have no metal bias since I bet for Dracont here, so.
Well, Dracont's gonna lose his spear to wolves. Woo 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 woo. On the left.
Get wrecked. Another relic for metal. And he's having trouble. He's gonna be careful with this monk because the scout's gonna come from the other end while he's trying to convert the knight. Or metal just won't pull the knight away at all. Delete it. Okay.
Oh, that was smart. Oh, and now he's sending in his scout. Look at that. The scout was waiting. And Dracont's gonna lose his monk. That was so smart.
And now he can just either heal up the scout or probably convert that. Oh man, that
Wow.
was.
Convert
And what?
it.
Why not kill the monk? What? Dracont.
What was that, man? What did we just
really
witness?
wanted to kill that other scout, so
Yeah, that's important. Well, anyway, Metal's not doing too bad. Looks like the mind games have been working here.
Siege Workshop now at the front from him too.
Honestly,
so he's gonna go try and snag the relic near Dracont's base as well.
yeah. I feel like
if
if Metal's gonna win this game, man, he needs to apply some pressure in the mid Castle Age to the late Castle Age. He can't let this get to Imp. Because Mongols, like, even if they don't get Mangudai, they can go Camels. They can go Arbalest. They're pretty strong. Camels obviously counter their strong Paladins, which we won't see. But Knights we may see. Mangudai are the strong unit that we will probably see from Dracont. He's already on stone.
The Mangudai aren't as strong as they were before.
Yeah.
Like,
they're gonna have to mix it up.
I played this next patch with the Elite Mangudai, and they're not anywhere near as strong as they were before.
So let me ask you this. Are they strong enough where they can be your main form of military?
Yeah, for sure, but not necessarily against Frank Paladins, unless you have a choke point.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that uptime.
Yep. Loom is coming in and Imperial Age at the same time.
Huh. 3 relics.
Real Peril for Dracont, so it's kind of like similar to the first game. Except
Okay.
Metal has 2 TCs this time, so he has a bit more of an economy behind him.
So I'm trying to look at what Metal's doing, because he's on his way up to Imp. He's building a barracks. He's a siege workshop, monastery. Siege workshop might not even be needed. He just needed a building. He can build a castle for sure, so he might see the castle push. Scouts coming out. 3 scouts for Dracont. How many conversions can Metal get?
Here. He needs good RNG here. He needs good RNG. He got pretty good result from that.
Yeah, not bad.
Flipping those scouts fairly fast, but he's gonna lose 2 monks.
Could have been worse. We can
2
say
monks
that.
for the cost of a monk and 3 scouts or 4 scouts. That's pretty good.
And the map control is the most important thing, and he still has it. Dracont, he's building a university, and he's building a market, and he can build a castle. But if he builds a castle forward, which he might have to do, it'll go down to Trebs from Metal.
Yep. I think Metal's got the advantage here. This goes back to what we were saying about Mongols earlier. Just not having that many counter units without a good economy.
Yeah. It also goes back to us saying there's not a lot of space with these maps. So you can boom up, but then you have no space to do what you want to do. That's a really good castle for Dracont, though.
Yeah. It's pretty defensive there. That's what he needs, though, so the Trebs can't snipe it down. Interesting.
Okay, so
Chemistry coming in now for metal.
what's he gonna do with that? More monks, scouts pretty much useless here. Couple rams coming out. Whoa, my mouse just bugged out. Okay, we're back.
So Dracont doesn't see that castle, and Metal's not attacking the wall with the castle. So right now, all Dracont sees now, he's attacking it, okay, is the rams.
I think another castle will go up. So it's gonna be 2 trebs coming out, or a treb out of each castle. So 2 castles versus 1. This could be bad for Dracont. He doesn't have any military. Selfers, welcome to the T90 Elite, man. Wow.
Is
There's
he going
the
to build
next
another
castle.
one? Yeah, he's going to go with the castle push. Here
Yep.
we go.
So it's a lot later than we expected.
I agree with Metal right here. Just kill the production buildings. Kill all that stuff at the front, and you can slowly just grind him into the back of his base.
I don't know if Dracont has the time to do anything here. And he's lucky because his MTC was the one forward too. He should be able to get the research in, but that could have been really bad. The 2 castles now for metal, and more trebs will follow.
It's got enough for another castle too.
Okay, we're gonna see Arbalest from Dracont. You can see the
Oh,
ranges
why
down
put a
below.
castle there, man? You can't even get in through the wall. Yeah, he deleted it. Okay.
Where? I'm sorry.
He put it right next to the opening in the wall.
Oh
like
yeah, I wasn't on metal's point of view. There it is. This is bad for Dracont. Like, going
This is
Arbalest
really
is
bad.
great, but he's not going to be able to fight underneath the castles, and the Frank castles are so cheap. The trebs are going to continue to come out, and this is just an annoying
Bombard
arena
cannon
strategy
now.
that works.
Yeah,
Wow.
and Metal, the difference between this and the first game is Metal had 2 TCs, so he actually has the economy to sustain this. And he's going to go in
Yeah.
and pick off that Treb with the Rams, which would be really bad. There's no way Dracont can let him do this.
He's going after the ram with villagers. He hasn't repaired it, though, and
Oh my god, 9 HP.
9 HP.
But the castle's going to fall because those villagers came off the castle repairing it. Now it's going to die. Metal says, I'm so damn tired as he's pushing it. Is he going to lose this castle too? Oh, he deleted it before
He
he lost.
deleted it. Yeah, that was really smart thinking.
He learned his lesson.
What is Dracont going to do?
I don't
Arbalest?
think there is anything he can do.
He's getting
here.
Bracer right now. I love how
So
this
isn't that
bombard
trap?
cannon from metal is just running underneath the TC, which is firing arrows. TC's still there.
Yeah, but it's only got 1 villager in it. or
Yeah, it's just
whatever.
funny to see. TC's now down.
I mean, against the Frank castles, without a castle of your own, there's nothing you can do to counter this. Metal's got petards out there to guard against the Rams too. He's got a bombard cannon. He's got monks. He can create axemen if Dracont goes tons of Rams.
Yep. So the play for metal is just simply to kill all the buildings. And you can see the siege workshops on the left-hand side from Dracont. In fact, can metal see that? Yes, he can actually see a ram coming in now. So he might be able to run over there, and now you can see metal running away with that 1 relic as well.
Snagging the relic.
That's good thinking, but also it's good thinking for Dracont to run to the outer edges of the map as well. Try and collect as many resources as possible, but he needs a response, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this this X-Patch new base design for the arena.
I
It's
don't
really
really like it
trapping
either.
players in. Like, it's not giving anywhere to go.
What it does with Arena is it encourages 1 TC pushes or 2 TC early imp pushes.
Well,
But
we'll see.
I can't see how a player who booms can have an advantage. Like in standard arena where it was always different, and sometimes you would have to recognize the map and things like that. So
Dracont's going with Arbalest on the right-hand side, and I think he's going to use the Siege Rams on the left to punch a hole and try and do damage, but 2 Siege Workshops coming up in Metal's base to counter that.
where's Dracont researching Capt Ram? Oh, he might lose the Capt Ram research. It's at 94%, 90. Oh, so close. So close to losing that.
I think he just wants some revenge right now. I think he pretty much realizes his entire empire is toast at this
Well,
point.
here's the thing. Look at the build difference. If Dracont somehow keeps his villagers alive for the next couple minutes and he gets through, there's no defense for Metal back at home. He could make a couple onagers.
He has onager, so like one onager can wreck that entire army. And he's trying to push into the castles from that direction too.
Yeah, that will not happen. That will
Another
not happen.
castle coming down from Metal. In the middle of Dracon's base, right on the gold. And Metal,
Arbalests are attacking it.
Dracont, even though he has the Arbalests, can't do much because the bombard cannons are coming over now.
Yep.
And there's
soon the
castles
onagers
there
as well.
So now he's gonna just try and push into Metal's base. Onager already there. Another onager, 2 onagers.
Yeah.
Oh no!
3.
Can we see a big shot here?
I think if we
siege
do,
engineers.
I think if we do, the GG will follow.
As soon as
Well,
he
the
sees
Rams
that,
will go down. Yeah.
as soon as the Rams go down, it's just GG.
All of these villagers exposed. He's gonna try and run to the right-hand side now.
He's splitting.
Oh my gosh, no, no. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
What are you doing, man?
He got one.
I figured he would run away. Come on, man. Like, so much going on. You're gonna try and micro this and lose your Arbalest now. Come on, Dracont.
Rocks to the dome.
He's now splitting the
pulling a
last two.
Winchester, yeah.
It's not gonna work either. Oh man.
And meanwhile, his base is just... Oh. He set up a base on either side of his previous base.
Oh,
He still has 82 villagers.
I know, it's crazy. And he still has a lot of wood and a lot of gold, but maybe if he gets his own onager upgrade, he can do something, but he just doesn't have the food to research that
Cavalier
right now.
coming in now from Metal. I love
Oh,
that.
that'll end it.
There's nothing Dracont can do to counter that. He's running all of his villagers from his previous base now. He's got a ton of rams at the top.
He's running it through a castle as well. Villagers running past onagers.
Thug life!
Not something you see every day in this game, guys. The Cavalier will chase those villagers down, and the Cavalier are also faster, so we'll probably raid the
Tom is
TCs.
not giving up. He's rebooming on either side. Oh, jeez. What is going on? He won't be able to micro down these 3 onagers with those,
Dude,
oh,
look at all the rams he has at the top. That's a lot of rams.
Yep.
But he's calling the GG now.
I mean, Metal for having a migraine and being tired and not playing his best and blah blah blah, an alien stole his dog in the middle of the night or whatever other excuse he's gonna come up with. He did pretty well there.
Yeah. We thought that he wasn't going to do the castle drop and the castle push, but he did it when he had a little bit more of an economy going for him. I feel like Mongols is a boom civ, and because there's not enough space or not as much space with these maps, it's probably better to do what Metal has done many times on Arena so far in this best of 9. Let's take a look at the achievements now. That means another win for Metal, and the games go on. You can see Metal was well ahead with the units killed, units lost. There's the resources as well, technology stats, society stats, and we will continue on.
Man,
Okay.
you guys don't know the struggle of an alien stealing your dog in the middle of the night, alright?
Is that what your parents told you? When your annoying dog suddenly disappeared?
I saw Fluffy go up to that spacecraft.
Okay, alright.
Woo!
Woo!
Never saw him again.
I was told that my dog ran away. And then I found him
No,
at someone
your dog
else's
got
house
hit
3
by a
years later.
car. Oh, really?
Just kidding. No, I was just kidding.
That would be ruthless.
Yeah, I know. I think I saw it on a show or something.
The worst is like, oh, your puppy ran away. We're having steaks tonight.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna start the bets for the next game.